The DAP recently announced that they would be fielding a heavyweight candidate in Ayer Hitam, Johor during the upcoming general elections in an effort to wrestle the constituency from MCA's number 2, Wee Ka Siong. But how has Barisan Nasional been able to hold on to this seat for so long? A Kinitv reporter made a trip down south to find out. Ayer Hitam is a landlocked semi-urban constituency with 46,449 voters. 57.9% of them are Malay, 38.1% are Chinese, and 3.9% are Indian. Semarang and Yong Peng are two state constituencies under the Ayer Hitam Parliamentary seat. The majority of the Malay voters here are the descendants of Javanese who were early settlers. As far back as the 19th century, some Javanese fled the Dutch government and migrated to Johor. As they settled down, they dug drains for irrigation and created waterways to partition the land into villages, where each village was named after their respective waterways or parit. The villages here are mostly agrarians with lands and live relatively comfortable lives. That is why the many economic issues raised by the opposition parties, such as the fall of the ringgit and low economic performance, rarely resonate with them.
Untuk orang kampung dia tak ada masalah. Sebab dia ada tanah, dia ada kebun, kan, dia ada hasil. 1 month, 2 time, 3 time ambil duit daripada tauke. Jadi dia tak ada masalah. Dia tak terasa bebanan hidup apa semua. Dia tengok rumah tak sewa. Barang-barang pun macam boleh ternak ayam juga. Boleh ternak ayam, kan, tak ada masalah.
For the kampung folk here, they evaluate a politician on how much they adhere to the local customs, such as the concept of rewang, the spirit of mutual assistance between villagers. Even assembly persons are not spared from this obligation. Today is a lovely day for a wedding in Parit Hamid. The Rahima family is about to see their daughter married. As their parliamentarian, Wee Ka Siong took time off his busy schedule to be there.
Ini minyak, ngajur ingat timbul. Tu barang betul. Okey, cukup. Baik, Bung.
Dan kita telah membentuk satu sistem bekerjasama dengan ADUN, dengan Datuk Samsobari, dan kita memang dua serangkai dan kita asingkan kerja kita, dan saya lebih menumpukan segala urusan dengan pusat. Pada waktu yang sama juga untuk masyarakat Cina di sini, saya jadikan Yong Peng sebagai pusat khidmat saya, manakala Datuk Samsobari jadikan Ayer Hitam sebagai pusat khidmatnya. Maka rakyat boleh jumpa sama ada saya atau beliau.
Kawasan Wee Ka Siong tu ni memang jaga betul. Sebab kalau kita minta apa pun mesti dapat punya.
Wee Ka Siong sebab dia jarang ada. Ada sekali saja. Tapi kalau ada majlis datang selalu jumpa.
It is quite clear that the effort by Wee and his team has paid off. According to the electoral roll for the second quarter of 2017, voters in this Parit village account for about 40% of the total voters in the constituency. In the previous election, 13 out of 15 polling stations in Semarang were in various kampung Parit, where Wee Ka Siong won a handsome 79% of these votes. Ayer Hitam Amanah Branch GE Committee member Ramli is also a descendant of the Javanese bloodline. As a retiree, he had only just joined Amanah 2 years ago. He admits that the majority of the villagers here are staunch supporters of UMNO. However, he is still optimistic about Pakatan Harapan's chances in the next GE.
Ke semua PDM tu, kita ada ahli sebenarnya. Kalau kita ikut PRU 13, setiap PDM tu, sebenarnya kita ada undi di dalam tu. Walaupun kata tegak UMNO, contoh kawasan yang paling tegar sekali Sri mendapat, contoh dekat situ pun kita ada lebih 100 undi. 100 undi maknanya kita ada penyokong lebih kurang 100 orang di dalam tu, kan. Kita tak akan fight dengan dia. Sebab kalau kita fight dengan dia pun, kita bukan ada semua kewangan yang cukup lengkap, tenaga kerja yang ramai. Cuma kita mewujudkan satu keadaan di mana kehadiran kita itu dirasai. Contoh kalau kita masuk satu kampung, walaupun kita jumpa satu keluarga atau dua keluarga, UMNO akan nampak. Esok dia akan datang satu lori beras. That's all.
Ramli also told us that there are still some villagers who did not have their own lands in the village and thus are facing financial pressure. They are the ones who are likely to support Pakatan Harapan in the upcoming polls. One such person is Sabardin Isman, who lives in Kampung Parit, Saleh Khairon. As someone who does not own any land, he makes his living by working in the oil palm estates. His monthly salary of only 900 ringgit hardly covers his expenses, and Bantuan Rakyat Satu Malaysia or BRIM handouts are insufficient to reduce the burden. His applications for other forms of aid have also gone unanswered.
Dulu saya UMNO orang tengok lah, kita tengok. Dia tengok akan datang ni macam mana. Kita tak berani cakap ini pilihan raya akan datang, saya undi DN, tak boleh. Siapa ini jadi mana menteri ya, semua lebih kurang ni. Tak ada betul-betul confirm tolong rakyat susah. Dia belum dapat, mau awak nak emas pun dia boleh kasih. Tapi bila dia sudah dapat, abuk pun tak ada.
Prior to this, Johor DAP chairperson Liu Chin Tong said that he noticed the Malay voters are extremely reluctant to express their voting choice this time. This could be a sign of a Malay tsunami in the brewing. Pakatan Harapan believes that if the opposition can secure 30% of the votes in the Parit establishments and villages, win 85% of the Chinese votes and half the Indian votes, Wee Ka Siong could face a defeat. What do the urban Chinese in the constituency think of Wee Ka Siong? We explore more on this in the next video. Cheo Jing, Kinitv, Ayer Hitam.